Hey y'all, so today we are on our way out to see my cousin Shelley. Shelley is just a few years younger than me, so we've always been pretty close, and we've stayed close all these years, spent lots of time at my grandma Harriman's house, spending the night and for days at a time, weeks at a time, probably in the summertime if I can remember right. We were always there together and then just remained close all these years. So Shelley's dad and my dad were twin brothers. So I love Shelley and I can't wait to go out and cook something with her. So here we go. This is the road to Shelley's house. It is beautiful out here today. The sun is shining and it is 60 degrees. What a beautiful day. And here we are. Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
Here's my beautiful cousin Shelley. Oh, Shelley. So our daddies are were twins. Now they're out at the cemetery together. We buried them together. They went from the womb together to the tomb together. And they were the total opposites.
Oh yeah.
I mean, total opposites. So her dad was a fisherman, a big talker, loved to have a good time, went to Vegas. My dad never cussed, my dad always said, Greg said, your dad always said the F word. His F word was fiddle. He never did it, never drank, never smoked. It was hilarious. They were total opposites, but they loved each other. And I love Shelley. So we're gonna cook something. What are we cooking today?
We're cooking avocado chicken salad.
Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, so we're gonna cook something for you. Look at you, you already have all your ingredients out.
I said, hey, I'm gonna do a cooking video, and he's like, do they know you?
You didn't tell him it was me. You just said I'm gonna. Hilarious. She says she doesn't cook much, but this is gonna be good. I just know it.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 chicken breasts.
Okay.
You need a cup of corn. It says 6 ounces of bacon. I just usually do half the package. 3 hard-boiled eggs. Green onions. And then just lemon juice, virgin olive oil, salt, and pepper.
Okay, are we using avocados too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Okay, I can't
Yes.
wait. All right, so you baked your chicken breast.
Yes.
All right, okay. So she baked your chicken breast at 350 for about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna show you a little trick that I learned about the boiled eggs. So before you put it in, you take the fat part, the fat bottom part, and you take a spoon and you tap it. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
And that breaks the membrane off of the egg and then it peels easier. So she's gonna put her eggs in and start boiling those.
Corn?
Okay, so you like to use frozen corn?
Yes.
And so Shelley's mom, Vicky, she is a hairdresser still, but she always did my hair for me, gave me perms. Remember when we had perms?
Oh yeah.
And let me tan in her tanning bed. She was always so good to me. Even though your mom and dad were divorced, she still treated us like, me and LaDonna both, like we were still...
Well, your mom did the same.
Yes, they did. Yes, that's right. But I just always thought that was so special because she always did that for me.
Yeah.
So I loved her. She has her bacon good and crispy. I love my bacon crispy. We're gonna cut up some avocados, so I'll go ahead and do that while she's cooking her eggs and her corn. And that's just how I do mine. I split it down the middle and then I take my knife and then I twist just like that and it pops right out. Sometimes not rolling all over the place. So there we go. And then sometimes I just take the knife and then I just go right down the avocado like that. And then I crisscross it, just like that. And I've used a cookie cooler rack before too, where you put it over the top of your bowl and then you just mash it down in there. But this way you can just, and then it just puts the little chunks right in your bowl. So either way, makes it easy. That's just an easy little hack I learned.
Green onions. Just gonna cut them up. Already washed them and everything.
We already washed them. So Shelley and I always spent the summertime at Grandma Harriman's, just running and having a good time. We used to play gas station, full service gas station out at Grandpa's fuel tanks.
Yes.
Pulled our bicycles up and our little Shetland ponies. Pretended like we were at a gas station because your dad had a full service gas station. My Uncle Donnie had a full service gas station down in the middle of Boynton, and I just loved going there. Had a little bale that you ran over. He'd go out and wash your windows, fill your car up. God, that was so fun. And so we would go out to Grandma's and play like we had a gas station.
Oh, and then our swing incident.
Oh my gosh, yes, we nearly died on the tire swing. Oh my gosh, and we have a picture of it. Oh my gosh, I have to dig that picture out. The limb broke while we were swinging on the tire swing and nearly killed us. or so we thought. We thought we were dead.
Yeah.
I know this is hard to believe, but Shelley and I are both grandparents. Can you believe we're both grandparents now?
I know, right?
And we cannot even hold a candle to the grandparents we had.
Right.
I mean, they were wonderful, had us all the time. I remember Grandpa mowing. He would mow roads in the grass for us to ride our bicycles, and we would pretend like we were driving a car with our bicycles. They were so good to us. Wonderful.
And they always let us drive from church back to the house.
Yes, and we took turns driving from church back to their house out on the dirt roads. Oh my gosh, so many great memories, wonderful memories. So one of my favorite things that I like to tell is my dad. Shelley was an only child on her dad's side, and her mom and dad were divorced. So you got everything you ever dreamed of. So her dad would get her anything. And so I remember we were going out to Grandma's one time for 4th of July, and my dad did not want to spend money on firecrackers. And I said, can we get some firecrackers? And he said, no, we're not getting firecrackers. Don't worry. Donnie will buy Shelley 15 family packs and we'll have plenty of firecrackers. He always knew that Donnie was going to take care of Shelley. And your dad always took me and my sister on vacation with Shelley. He would always invite us. It would just be him and the 3 of us girls. He would take us, and he was so good to us. And take us to Branson. We went to Branson. We went to Eureka Springs, Dog Patch.
Yeah, Dog Patch.
And I'll never forget, one time he had a brand new Ford pickup, and he had just bought it. And he took us through this driving zoo where you drive through the zoo. And we were rolling the windows down, and we're all looking at these animals, and they come up and start licking on his brand new Ford pickup, and he just took off driving about 55 miles an hour through we got in trouble. They were like, slow down. But he was so mad because he was so meticulous with everything he had. So that was a fun memory. A little trick that also I learned was that you can take your pan and shake that around and get your shells all busted up. And then it'll make it a little easier, and then just run cold water over it. I'm just full of tricks. One of them did bust a little bit though. Oh well. You're just gonna cook and drain your corn.
Yeah. The salad.
All right, so in this bowl we have our green onions, our avocado, 2 avocados, a bunch of green onions, and 3 boiled eggs.
Yes. If I'm short on time or just being lazy that day, I just go by Homeland and get a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah. So. I mean, I can see, and I would do that because I love to do that. It's so easy.
Yeah.
Saves a lot of time.
Yeah.
So you just chop that up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where did you get this recipe at?
Probably off of Facebook.
Okay. Shelley is a nurse, and she works over at the Muskogee VA hospital, and you work on the rehab unit. Mm-hmm. Hannah and Ashley Beth they're a year apart.
Yes.
Yeah, they're 1 year apart. So they've always been super close too. So it's always been fun watching them be close like we were.
Right.
I love that. Now we're going to add the corn. Chicken's going in. Now we're just going to crumble some bacon in. Just going to give it a stir.
Give this a stir.
It is so beautiful today. The window is open. Isn't that nice? I'm so excited for springtime. So beautiful out here. Talking about losing weight, and she pulls this out of the refrigerator.
I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of olive oil.
Alrighty.
3 tablespoons of lemon juice. And I did a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper
Okay.
and 1 teaspoon of, I just did the sea salt, the fine.
Okay, good deal.
And I'm just gonna mix it together.
All right.
Rub this in.
Pour it in and give her a stir.
I loved her gravy.
Yeah, her gravy was so good.
But her cakes.
Yeah. You know, I loved her chocolate pie. And I'll never forget Uncle Leo. There was a chocolate pie on the table, and he grabbed a saucer and cut out a piece of chocolate pie, and then put the saucer back in the middle of the table and took the rest of the chocolate pie. Her pies were so good.
And
But
then,
everything was good.
yes. And then in the
Sauerkraut
summertime,
and weenies.
yes.
Oh, love sauerkraut and weenies.
And in the summertime, you had a watermelon
sitting
on the table.
Yeah, sitting out on the counter with some forks sticking out of it.
And the salt shaker.
Loved it. That looks so good, Shelley. So she said if you let it sit in the refrigerator for a little bit, you know, it kind of marries together and tastes a little better. So, but we're not going to wait. We're going to eat it now. All right, doesn't that look good? So this would make a great side dish or just a regular entree, like a good lunch. This looks so good. And it looks healthy. Something I'm not really that into, but you know, we'll just see. That's delicious. That would be good wrapped up in a tortilla. That is really good. You guys have to try this. So, what's it called again?
Avocado chicken salad.
Avocado chicken salad. Give it a try. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for doing this. And we've got to visit, and we're going to catch up because we haven't seen each other in forever. Because I'm always in, but she has come. You've come to Branson a few times to see me. So, all right. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.